दीदी खुशी
हाँ। नमो वितरागाय,
नमो वितरागाय,
नमो अरिहंताणम,
नमो अरिहंताणम,
नमो सिद्धाणम,
नमो सिद्धाणम,
नमो आयरियाणम,
नमो आयरियाणम,
नमो उवज्जायाणम,
नमो वज्जायाणम,
नमो लोके सौव साहुणम,
नमो लोए सवसाहुणम,
ऐसो पंचनमस्कारो,
ऐसो पंचनमस्कारो,
सौव पावकणाशणो,
सर्वपावपणाशनो,
मंगलाणं च सौवेसिं,
मंगलानं सर्वेसिं,
पडवं हवै मंगलम्।
परमं हवै मंगलम्।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय,
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय,
ओम नमः शिवाय,
ओम नमः शिवाय,
जय सच्चिदानंद,
जय सच्चिदानंद,
जय सच्चिदानंद।
जय सच्चिदानंद एवरीबॉडी બધા કેમ છે આજે ઓકે લેટ્સ ચેક આપ હોમવર્ક પહેલા ચેક કરી લે
Bluetooth mode. Pairing.
શું હતું હોમવર્ક કોને ખબર છે ધ્રુવી
Where you have to learn the prayer. Where were you insincere or immoral? And what extra load did you put on your mom?
ઓકે વેરી ગુડ તો કોને ગુજરાતીમાં ને ઇંગ્લિશમાં કોને આવડે છે પ્રેયર
મને ઇંગ્લિશમાં આવડે છે ખાલી ગુજરાતીમાં નથી આવડતું.
Okay.
ઓકે વિધિ ગુજરાતીમાં બોલો પ્રેયર
હા, આપણે ઓલી રોજે બોલાવીએ છીએ વાળી.
યસ એક વસ્તુ બિફોર વી સ્ટાર્ટ યુ નો આ વિધિ છે ને બહુ ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ છે તો દિવસમાં 2 વાર તો તમારે કરવી 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 જ જોઈએ ઓકે ઓકે
Okay.
વિધિ ગુજરાતીમાં બોલાવો પછી ખુશ ઇંગ્લિશમાં બોલાવો
હા. જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ, હે દાદા ભગવાન, આપ મને એવી શક્તિ આપો કે હું મારી હેલ્થને ક્યારેય પણ કોમ્પ્રોમાઇઝ નહીં કરું કે જેથી કરીને મારું શરીર રૂપી સાધન મને મારા ધ્યેયને એટલે કે ભણવામાં અને સત્સંગમાં કાયમ મદદરૂપ થાય. હું ભણવામાં બિલકુલ સિન્સિયર રહીશ. હું કુસંગથી કાયમ દૂર રહીશ અને ગમે તે થાય મારો સત્સંગ ક્યારે પણ ચૂકાય નહીં એવી પરમ કૃપા કરજો. પ્રાપ્ત મન વચન કાયાનો યોગ તેમજ પોતાના આત્માનો ઉપયોગ જીવ માત્રના પરોપકાર એટલે કે સેવા કરવામાં જ વપરાય જે શ્રેષ્ઠ માનવ ધર્મ છે. હું હંમેશા પોતાની સાથે તેમજ બીજા બધાની સાથેના જીવન વ્યવહારમાં વિશ્વાસપાત્ર, નિષ્ઠાવાન અને શુદ્ધ રહીશ કે જેથી કરીને હું દાદા ભગવાનની જેમ જ સર્વોત્તમ વ્યક્તિત્વનો માનવી બની શકું. જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ.
વેરી ગુડ વિધિ ખુશ ઇંગ્લિશમાં ધીમે
Yeah.
રહીને બોલજે બહુ ફાસ્ટ નહીં
Yeah. Oh Dada Bhagwan, please give me infinite inner strength such that I will never compromise on health, so that my body as an instrument will always be helpful to me in accomplishing my life goal of studies and satsang. I will remain absolutely sincere in studies. I will always stay away from bad company and bad habits. And whatever happens, please shower your divine grace and blessing such that I never ever miss my satsang. May I use my mind, speech, body, instrument, and my soul, that is all my resources, to oblige others, which is the best religion. I will always remain sincere, moral, and pure in mind, speech, and body, in all my dealings with self and everyone in life, so that I become man of personality, par excellent, exactly as Dada Bhagwan. Jai Satchidanand.
જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ થેન્ક યુ have you memorized or you are reading from the notes
I'm reading a little bit.
તો ક્યારે પાકું થઈ જશે?
બધી દિવસ કરું પછી થોડીક વાર પછી પાકું થઈ જશે.
ક્યારે?
બધી દિવસ હું વાંચું પછી થોડીક વાર હું મેમરાઇઝ કરી દઈશ.
મેં એમ ના હું શું ક્યારે પાકું થઈ જશે?
એ મને નહીં ખબર.
You're not sincere about this? Trying to learn it?
No, I do try.
So you have to set a schedule. That by this
Then
time
I'll say next week.
I will.
Next week I'll memorize it.
Thank you. Sia, Aryan, prayer આવી ગઈ છે? Prayer આવી ગઈ છે?
What prayer?
Is what?
Which prayer?
The one we just Kush did.
He said the prayer. Yeah.
Have you learned it?
The daily prayer.
Aryan?
I've read it this week.
Okay. Tina, do you know what's going on? Tina?
Me?
Do you know? Yeah. You know our prayer?
No, I haven't been here for the last 2.
But do you look in the group?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, the prayer is so by next week you should do it, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Other homework was where you are sincere and insincere and immoral. So a lot of people gave input. I don't know. Deepak Dada want to say something on that?
On sincerity and morality?
No, on what they wrote about insincere and immorality.
Yeah, that is it.
What the feedback was.
Right. See, insincerity and immorality is such a bad trait with us. It tarnishes our
Deepak Dada,
personality.
બંને English Gujarati, okay?
That is it breaks. Okay, so insincerity and immorality, it is such a bad trait on our personality and our life and living. So we must ensure that we don't get caught into that, and always be vigilant wherever you are insincere and immoral. And that's how you will be a failure if you succumb to insincerity and immorality. So these two traits, Dada has said, these were the only two traits he had, sincerity and morality, which made him open within him Dada Bhagwan. દાદા ભગવાને કીધેલું કે અમારામાં બે ગુણ હતા, સિન્સિયરિટી અને મોરાલિટીના, જે અમે લાઈફ લોંગ આખા જીવન દરમિયાન એને ક્યારે છોડ્યું નહોતું, અને એનું પરિણામ અંદર દાદા ભગવાન ખુલ્લા થયા. એટલે આ બે ગુણો પર ખૂબ આખી આપણી લાઈફ સેન્ટર થાય છે, કેન્દ્રિત થાય છે. જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ.
એટલે મારે ક્વેશ્ચન છે, આપણે food, breakfast, lunch, dinner, do we ever skip that? Huh? Somebody?
No.
Yes, you skip? Yes.
No, I don't skip.
Oh. So you don't skip that, right? Why?
Because you need nutrients. You get energy from food. So if you don't eat it, you not be able
Energy
to
કોના માટે હોય છે?
do work.
ફિઝિકલી કોના માટે એનર્જી જરૂર પડે છે?
સ્કૂલે જવા માટે, સ્ટડી કરવા માટે.
કોને જોઈએ છે? બોડીને?
ઇનર દાદા ભગવાન.
નહીં નહીં, બોડીને જોઈએ. ઇનર દાદા ભગવાન is full of strength. So you need food for body, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So somebody said they miss prayer. So if you miss prayer, what is the consequences? Yeah, okay. Well, before that, if you don't eat, what is the consequence?
You won't get the energy you need.
Okay. So your body will not function properly, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So after somebody said because of schedule or whatever, prayer is within our thing, right? So what is the effect of that? Vidhi is the food for what? What part of
આપણા બોડી માટે લાઈક કોઈ બી કામ કરવું હોય તો ફિઝિકલમાં એની એનર્જી આપણને જોઈએ તો એ બધી ફૂડમાં ન્યુટ્રિયન્ટ્સ હોય છે એના કારણે મળી રહેતી હોય છે એના કારણે આપણે બધી વસ્તુ પર ફોકસ કરી શકીએ.
Okay, but આપણે હવે prayer ની વાત કરીએ છીએ. Prayer is food for what? What part of your body? What part of your body? Deepak Dada?
Yes, very good point. Prayer help our mind to remain well focused, and through that well focused mind you can channelize this energy to do whatever you want to do. So it is very important. You have power, but you don't have direction. So prayer acts like directing your resources to do a particular and accomplish your goal basically. So prayer also makes you reinforce your goal. It also makes you humble, because without humility, you're not going to achieve or accomplish your goal. So you need both, because the moment you decide, it is a kind of arrogance. It is a kind of how do you say that? What is the opposite of humility? Arrogance only, right?
Yeah, right.
So,
right.
so you need. It is like if whatever you decide, you become doer of that activity. And when you formally decide, then that's how you're going to do it. But when you do it, the prayer, then it compensates with humility. With that humility, modesty, you fulfill your goal. So when you accomplish your goal, you don't go with a big head. Okay.
Gujarati.
Right. So આપણે પ્રાર્થનાની જરૂરત એના માટે છે કે આપણે નક્કી કરીએ ગુરુ ભાવ છે અને પ્રાર્થના કરવાથી આપણામાં લઘુતા આવે એટલે એના ગુણાકાર થવાથી આપણને એનો બેનિફિટ થાય એટલે નહીં તો જો આપણે નક્કી કરીએ એટલે એ એક પ્રકારનો ગુરુભાવ છે મારે કરવું છે કરીને અને પછી આ લઘુતાની પ્રાર્થના કરવાથી આપણે જ્યારે એને સફળતા મળે ત્યારે તમે મોટા માથા સાથે ના ફરો પછી નહીં તો કહે છે મેં કર્યું મારી મહેનતથી કર્યું કારણ કે આપણી તો શક્તિ આપણે જાણીએ છીએ કે એ શક્તિ એ વ્યવસ્થિતની શક્તિ છે કુદરતની શક્તિ છે વી નો that power to work to do anything is through the nature, that is cosmic energy which you are channelizing to accomplish your goal. Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand. So What is the food for mind? Anybody?
The prayers.
Prayer. Okay. So now prayer ના કરો તો શું થાય?
માઇન્ડ ને ફૂડ ના મળે.
So જેમ આપણે ખાય લઈને બોડીને ફૂડ ના મળે, માઇન્ડને ફૂડ ના મળે, પ્રેયર ના કરો. Okay, so it is, there air ના હોય તો ચાલે?
No,
વોટર ના હોય તો ચાલે?
no,
No.
ફૂડ ના હોય તો ચાલે?
no,
તો પછી પ્રેયર હોય તો ચાલે? ના હોય તો?
no.
See? This is a very fundamental thing. Hitachi, is your dad there?
Yes.
Let me put him on the spot.
Papa, you need to speak.
Ankesh Kaka, you heard what's we are talking about. Do you think you've been doing prayers for a long, long time? Do you think it has helped you? Oh, she has. Oh,
He
you have
wasn't
it.
listening. No. I didn't listen what you said. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Okay. You need to make him listen too, as if possible. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
actually the sound doesn't come properly, so I put my headphones on, and then he kept on asking in the middle. So I said, you join by yourself on your phone.
you should join on the other gadget. Okay. Anyway, so so what is our real goal of coming to Satsang?
To learn about Dada Bhagwan.
To learn?
Yeah, to learn.
That's all. To learn. Is that the goal?
To be a excellent person.
Yes. Part of excellence is learning about Dada Bhagwan. But goal should not be learning Dada Bhagwan. Goal is to become par excellence, and the tool is to get this thing. Okay? So now everybody, please remember, prayers are very important. And you must do it. And especially the new prayer, twice a day, it's a must, because all the new prayer, what is encompasses? Anybody can tell what is you are really trying to become or do through that prayer, the new prayer? Anybody?
Wait, do you mean like when we say what we are asking for, like when we recite the prayer?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're asking to have a good health, never
Yeah.
compromise on it. We're asking for study, like being able to study properly. Then to learn and gain knowledge about the satsang and never miss it.
That's the first
and then
thing,
always use our body as an instrument in a good manner, like not to insult anybody by speech or mind or anything, like not give bad vibrations, and to finally be like Dada Bhagwan and be sincere and moral in all our dealings.
Okay. But when you're doing it, please understand what you are really doing the prayer for. And okay, it is. I tell you, if you start doing this, you will see wonders in your life. And so now I will come back to this one again, but let's see. Now there was another item. What loads you are putting on your mama? So we got some feedback on that, right? Shia, what loads you putting on your mama? Oh, you didn't write it. Yeah, Shui did it. Okay. Kush, you wrote it.
Yeah, so one day my dad was doing like aarti and he use the ghee. And when he was taking it out, I accidentally bumped into him, and the ghee fell on the ground, and that made extra load on my mom because she had to clean it up.
Why didn't you clean it up?
No, she did. No, I helped her, but it put extra load on her because she wanted to finish everything quick so she can get like extra time. But then I put extra load on her by rubbing it.
Okay. Where is your sister? She's not doing. Sophia, what load do you put on your mama? What you should be doing, you don't do.
Like my mom like vacuums like our rooms and stuff, and like cleans our bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Tina? You don't put load on your mom, right?
She asked me to do the dishes once, but
So
like
why?
I left needies in there, and then I did mine, so she got mad at me. So that was extra load on my mom.
So why do we do that?
What?
Shia, why do we do that? Why we do that? Well, yours was unfortunate anyway, but why don't we listen to them? Why don't we do our bed properly? Why don't we clean our room properly? And let mom do it. Anybody? Deepakanandji, what's absent-mindedness about all this?
It is such a thing that I believe that maybe certain discipline parents have to cultivate in the kids from the very childhood. But I believe at times, even when they are quite old, this discipline is not cultivated in them. So it becomes very difficult for them and they just leave things. So it is like even after like maybe 10 years and 10 years, 15 years, they act like kids only. Mama takes care of several things which they can easily do it themselves because it is part of their, I will say, like fixing the bed, setting the bed after waking up, and other things of your room. Because here we have now that they have their own rooms where they occupy. So it is a point. Gradually they have to learn, but only when some guests are coming or something is there, that time parents tell the kids that okay, fix your room, somebody's coming, so it'll look good, it'll look bad. Maybe that time they do it, but that too they have to really be after them, and then only they do it. So if you make it a point that from the beginning itself, at least I believe after your fifth or sixth grade, or maybe eighth or ninth grade, you should be ready for uh, having this self-discipline. And then when parents they try telling them after about, let's say, 13 or 14 years of age, then they haven't done for years together, so they find it difficult.
So
So I believe parents have to wake up, but then they have to start somewhere. So that's how.
So, Shia, you think you're selfish?
Um, Sometimes, I mean, if I want something, yeah, like sometimes.
If you want something, you're never selfish. But when they
No, if I
want
want.
something, you are selfish, right? Ariel, what do you think?
I'm selfish.
Sometimes I am, but not that much.
Oh, really? So you obey your mama all the time?
Not all the time.
2 times out of 10, no, or 10 times out of 10, no.
What?
2 times out of 10, no, you don't listen, or 10 times out of 10, you don't listen.
like 4 times out of 10.
Yeah. Well, anyway, this conversation is learning conversation, okay? So we have to be careful how we do it. And the last item on the prayer, can somebody repeat it? Kush, can you
I'm pretty
repeat
sure it's Kirtan Bhakti.
it? No, last one. Dhruvi, can you repeat the last one on the prayer?
In the daily prayer?
Hmm?
In the daily prayer?
The prayer, last item, then a Panchmi item. What is the fifth
The
item?
fifth
Okay.
prayer. The fifth.
I will always remain sincere, moral, and pure in mind, speech, and body, in all my dealings with self and everyone in life, so that I become a man of personality, poor, excellent, exactly as Dada Bhagwan. Jai Satchidanand.
Okay, how about the fourth one?
The fourth one was, may I use my mind, speech, body, instrument, and my soul, that is all my resources, to oblige others, which is the best religion.
Okay, so what is the best religion? Tina?
What is the best what? You cracked up.
Really, you just said it, right? You didn't listen. You're daydreaming. Did you wake up late?
No, I didn't hear your question.
Oh, you're daydreaming. Anybody else? It has me. What is the best religion?
We use our mind, body, and speech in a good manner.
Okay, so you use mind, speech, body for others. So if you are asking Mama to do everything, what does it mean, Chia?
You're not using your own mind, speech, and body.
So, Aryan, so you said sometimes. So sometimes you're religious, sometimes you're not religious, right? That's what item number 4 says it, not me. Deepak Dada developed the prayer. So I'm just following the prayer that Deepak Dada put in number 4. Why did you put that, Deepak Dada, the definition of religion? Deepak Dada.
Yes, the reason is to live with a feeling of service to others is the final or the ultimate religion, the best religion. The purpose of religion is to be happy, get happiness in life. And when you use all your resources in your mind, speech, body to help others, to oblige others, then the result of that obviously is you will get happiness in abundance in return.
Okay? Everybody got that? So Aryan,
Yeah.
you have to think, at home, how much religious we are, how much religious or not. We have to help everybody. That should be our mindset. That's why it's important to say this prayer, understand the prayers. Okay? So everybody must learn the prayer and understand the prayer. So now,
Actually, the outcome of this prayer will be that you will always find out, through this prayer, you will become observant where all you are taking services of others and especially your parents when they are so much busy doing several other things, but things which you can also do yourself, they have to do. So just imagine that uh, after the outcome of this prayer becomes such that you start doing your stuff, you keep your room up to date, your bed is always up to date. The moment you get up from the bed, the first thing you do is you fix your bed. And when mama or daddy comes in the room and, oh, what a change, then that's one. In fact, I have seen, I watched the military training this thing, and the first thing they were taught is this discipline in the morning after they wake up, how they should arrange their bed. And everybody's bed must look alike. So they were taught how the bed should be arranged. That's what.
Okay, so now all this relates back to how you gauge. Okay, we are doing good, we are religious. What is your gauge? Anybody? How are you going to become like Dada Bhagwan? Kitasri, how do you know you're going to be? Or because I said you want to become like Dada Bhagwan, you just run with it? Or Hitasri wants to become?
I want to become.
So how do you know you are progressing?
When you say like the Nav Kalamu every day.
Excellent. Good answer. So how many?
When you start to memorize prayers.
Is what?
When you start to like memorize prayers and do what the prayers are like saying.
No, this is all secondary. The primary thing, like what Hitasri then said, is 9 code of conduct. Okay, we must keep the 9 code of conduct always in our mind. How many times really we think about 9 code of times during our day? Anybody?
3.
Huh?
3.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's you're saying it. But in our action and interaction, how many times it clicks? Like mama asks you to do something, you neglect her. Does anything strike? What, which one you're violating? Which code of conduct you're violating? Anybody?
The first one.
First. So, that is, we should always learn that, how to, better ourselves. And better ourselves is the 9 code of conduct. That way we can always, so Hidasvi, you were tired the other day. What remedy did you do to get the tiredness out?
I went to sleep.
No, I know, but that is perfect. But you should say, hey, Dada Bhagwan, give me strength. I must finish my prayer. And then you can sleep, it's okay.
Yeah.
But see, the key thing, it needs to be refocusing ourselves all the time. Devakanji, I got a good word, refocusing ourselves. We make mistakes.
Yes, it
Things
is
going to
like
happen.
reconditioning yourself, refocusing, reinforcing,
But
reaffirming.
refocus, the greatest of everything is refocusing. Because we're going to make mistakes. There's no question about it. But, we need to learn to refocus. And how do you refocus? When you find your problem, when you find your mistakes. And that leads us to refocus. And 9 core of conducts are the best tool. How did Dada Bhagwan become Dada Bhagwan? By doing
He
what?
said no kalam for 40 years.
If you don't learn anything, if you just learn 9 core of conduct,
He said and followed it for 40 years.
following, you have to have vow to wish to follow, but when you don't follow, we must recognize it. It's not possible to follow every instant of our life. But 9 core of conduct is to keep on correcting ourselves, refocusing ourselves, recalibrating ourselves. So, see, what are you going to take with you in the college?
All the prayers, like I have a prayer book.
and always focus on the 9 code of conduct. Right? So it's very important. This all brings us to 9 code of conduct all the time. So, anything else? Anybody has questions? Deepakan, you want to say anything?
Yes. See, the idea of saying this prayer and introducing this prayer as part of our daily routine. So the idea is that with this prayer, you will become aware, you'll become vigilant where you're really going wrong, where you are taking services from others, especially parents, and where you can do, you must do, you are lacking. And that discipline itself will make you alert, self focused, because it is your life, you are responsible for your life. When you're a small kid, parents are taking care, that's fine. But as you grow older, you have to become self-sufficient, self-disciplined for your own self. Because now, like this Shreya is going to college, university, Nidhi is also going to university. So once they start going to university, they are away from home. Nobody is watching them. So you have to learn to watch yourself, discipline yourself for your own safety and your goal accomplishment. And this is a wonderful thing because it has come in parts and we have brought them all together because other Aptputras have lived these principles in the form of prayers in their life. Jai Satchidanand.
Thanks, Sasiran. Okay, so let us pick the homework very simple. Let us focus on 9 code of conduct and see how many places out of 9 we find we caught ourselves making mistakes and recalibrating. Okay? But that's when you took off your earphone?
Yeah.
So your dad can hear everything?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now I can put him on spot. Pankaj Kaka,
Yes, uncle. Tell me.
how has 9 code of conduct helped you in your life? I know you learn 9 code of conduct when you were very young. Maybe it has to be his age. I don't know.
So, 9 code of conducts, when initial it started, it's more like a just for the saying, to respect and to follow that. But after so many years, I realize now that whenever we speak, and if I did something which I'm not supposed to by talking to my kids, office, parents, and everyone, I realize that I have not done a right thing. That strike you, that give you a pinch, that you have તમે અહમ દુભાવ્યો, yeah, you have speak harshly, or you say something wrong. So that all spike up now. Bhavya say, can you, if you hit someone, which I don't do, but he said from the background, if you hit someone, if you shout someone. So this all helps to rethink that, this is the mistake done, and then we need to do a pratikrama and apologies for that. And I'm still improving. I'm not saying I can see each and everything, but I'm saying I'm glad that the kids also started saying that. So that is also good, and it gives the benefit. It will definitely give a benefit.
Thank you. See that? We are all learning. We all want to be like Dada Bhagwan, and we are always recalibrating, refocusing. And Bhavya is going to be a great person when he uh, grows up because he always reminds Papa and Mama and Didi what things they do wrong.
Oh yeah. Hitashree and Bhavya, they are the gurus.
Yeah. So that is very good. And One thing I wanted to. Oh, I know. Ankesha Kaka, you're following the fourth prayer that we are did. How does it help you in doing service to others for mind, speech, and body? How do you feel about doing that? I know you do that all the time.
It always helps. See, now as we do all this 9 code of conducts and morning prarthana and everything, so that yeah, how about that? So it is like a one kind of medicine. Every morning you have to take these pills. That morning you start, you need to do all this stuff. Throughout the day, it may possible that while working with the colleagues, and it will not remind me that on certain situation, but towards the end of the day, when I just recollect, okay, how was the day passed, it gives me some kind of analysis. Okay, fine. I mean, I could have uh, I didn't look at in this angle. I could have done better. So this way it helped. So as all Aptputras and everyone says, like you have to put everything. Morning માં પ્રયોગ આપણે મૂકી દઈએ આપણે બધી કે આવી રીતે પ્રાપ્ત મન વચન કાય કે કોઈને દુઃખ ન હો અને બાકી બધી 9 કલમો આપણે બોલી આખા દિવસ દરમિયાન જે પણ ફાઇલ આવે એનો સંભાવે નિકાલ થાય all the stuff. But one need to analyze throughout the day કે શું થયું, અને when you analyze in the night, I think it gives some kind of analysis that where we went wrong and how we can improve. So again, Dada pasa Shakti Mangi and next day again start. So it's like a daily medicine dose.
Very good. Improve. Very good. We'll put Akshay Kaka into first part because he used to have a lot of group, children group, adults, his age groups together, and they used to do a lot of seva and work. Akshay Kaka, how did that help you in your progress to become like Dada?
How did seva help me to progress?
Yeah, because you and all the children in Baroda used to do seva. So how does it help you personally for growth?
So how did seva help me? It helped me in many ways, like indirectly. Results of seva I see today, and it has formed Akshay in a better person, because now I realize I was doing seva for people who are absolutely perfect, absolutely the ultimate next to Dada, Aptputras and Mahatmas. So it took Akshay to that level automatically. Akshay didn't have to do anything. Very simple. Do seva of good people and you'll automatically become like them. So simple. Also, it helped seva, helped Akshay to be stronger, because when you do seva, you have to follow someone. You have to put aside your thoughts and you have to follow someone. So it helped Akshay to get stronger, because now he's following someone and he's putting his own design, his own thinking aside for a while. So seva, ultimately, it's invisible grace that I've experienced.
So seva is, use of mind, body, and speech for others. Deepak Dada?
Yes, the best part, the greatest credit for Akshay goes to his father, because when he was small, his father would just take him everywhere. He went in the satsang, and because father was doing big things, and he was told to do the small things. So that was a good training he got from his father. Just excellent. We never had to worry about several things in the satsang. He would just go ahead with the other, his friend, S.M. Patel, and they are the two ones who always carry the microphone system and other stuff. They arrange everything before the satsang starts. So that was a very great thing for him, because it's easy. It was easy for him because his father was doing it.
Yes, and that's the one wealth I've got from my father.
Great.
One
Yes.
wealth I've got from my father is Seva.
Very good.
Very
Okay,
simple,
now
very
also.
simple. Very simple.
Thank you. Okay, Kaka. Thank you. Now, Vidhi is also in that footsteps right now, helping us in Satsang, and also Vidhi and Kushi helping out in the Ahmedabad Satsangs also. So that's excellent. Okay, any other question? So, okay, Deepak Dada.
Just 1 minute. See, one thing is very clear. Mistakes are bound to occur. They're bound to happen. But when we are doing this prayer, the 9 diamond and other things, it will always keep us vigilant, alert, very much conscious about what we are doing, and wherever we are going wrong, it will immediately tinkle a bell inside and caution us that you're going wrong, and that's how it's going to help us correct ourselves.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anjana Kaki, you have to say something? Okay.
Me?
You
Jai
raise your hand.
Sachidanand. Okay, good. I was just wondering, has everybody done Vidhi?
No, this is not the Vidhi session.
Has
This is
everyone got Dada's Gnan Ratnikaka? No, I'm
You're breaking up.
because Gnan Ma. Get outside.
Oh, this is children's session. Anjana Ben. Anjana Ben, this is children's sessions only.
Teaching. Did they all get Gnan?
Some of
because
them.
Sambhav Nikal is why we do Seva. Is when we have
I know.
a
We are
count.
just keeping it very low level right now.
So
Okay?
we are doing Seva to see the perfection. Oh, so the kids don't know? Okay, so then it's like following any religion, right?
This is we are bringing them up to that level.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
Jai Satchidanand. Okay. Idasri, can you do Tina, can you do 3 mantra? We'll follow you. Idasri, unmute please.
I can't. Well, there's like loud.
Oh no, Hitasri will do it. Okay.
Okay. Namo Vitragai.
Namo Vitragai.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Upazayanam.
Namo Upajayanam.
Namo Loe Savasahunam.
Namo Loe Savasahunam.
Eso Panchanamukaro.
Eso Panchanamukaro.
Sava Pavak Panashanam.
Shavvapanashanam.
Manglanam Cha Savesim.
Manglanam Prasaveshim.
Parmam Havai Mangalam.
Padmam Bhavai Mangalam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.